everybody, and welcome back. Max Impact 24. This is the Game Over Club, and today I want to talk about a review and my memories of a game called Dragon Spirit on the Nintendo Entertainment System. And my memories of this game are actually not very good, but I'll get to that in a second. For those that don't know, Dragon Spirit is a top-down shoot-'em-up. And unlike other shoot-'em-ups where you fly a ship or a biplane or an airplane or whatever, you actually are a dragon and you spew out fireballs from your mouth, and you can do air-to-ground attacks as well. So it's a really neat game, and like I said, my memories, it's not very good. I mean, how should I put this? I hated the game. I hated the game when I was a kid. I first played this game when I was about maybe 9 or 10 years old. I'm going to say 10 years old. And I was at my buddy's place, and we went down to his basement, and you know, he had another brother, another sister, and we all get together and play NES games. It's actually a very fond memory of mine. But we played Dragon Spirit, and I've never played it before. And my buddy Chad, he's like, yeah, you're gonna love it. You fly a dragon, you know, you got fireballs, and you gotta save the princess, and it's really cool. And I played the game, and I wasn't impressed. Back then I was like, if there wasn't a good story, like a good ending at the end of the game, I would like totally bash the game. And if it didn't have good graphics, I would crap on the game. And just I'd always nitpick him while he was playing the game, like, oh, you know, those graphics aren't as clean as, you know, whatever, such and such, you know. And he would get, you know, mad and pissed off, and then, you know, he'd throw me the controller and say, you know, shut the fuck up and play, basically. And so I would, and I was just horrible at the game. Like, I hated shoot-'em-ups back then so much because I was no good at them. Excuse me. And, you know, those early memories, you know, there's good memories, you know, playing Nintendo games, you know, with my buddy, but bad because, you know, Dragon Spirit, I just hated it. I hated shoot-'em-up games. And I don't know, I don't know, it wasn't until my late teens where I actually kind of discovered, you know, the good, not to say the good shoot-'em-up game. Dragon Spirit is a good shoot-'em-up game, but I just kind of, something clicked in my head and I got it. And it was like, you know, it's about the score, it's about seeing if you can, you know, beat these games, because shoot-'em-ups are notoriously difficult, or at least some of them are. And Dragon Spirit, it's not the hardest one, but it's, you know, it's good. It's got a good challenge, definitely. And the funny thing about Dragon Spirit is that it has two endings. You can play the Blue Dragon mode, which is like the normal game, which gives you all, I believe it's 9 stages, and you know, it doesn't skip from, you know, a couple of stages. If you're in Gold Dragon mode, that's what happens. You get maybe like 6 or 7 stages. You don't get the full game, and you get the Gold Dragon, which is like fully powered up almost. You get 2 life gauges, so you can take 6 hits before you die. In Blue Dragon mode, you take 3 hits and then you die. So there's subtle differences, and as well, when you're in the Gold Dragon mode, you get a different ending. You get the bad ending, and I just recently played it again, and I'm in love with this game. I love Dragon Spirit now. I don't know what my little self was thinking about, you know, back in the day, but, you know, I would smack myself, you know. It's a good game. It's really fucking good. Music's good. The graphics are awesome, actually, and it's even better on the TurboGrafx 16. Actually, there's a version on the TurboGrafx that's really, really good that you should definitely check out. One I'm going to definitely check out too. But, you know, Nintendo game wise, it's probably one of the best shoot-'em-up games, right there with like Gradius and Life Force. I mean, and those are top tier games too. But yeah, I'll just never forget my earlier memories of Dragon Spirit and just hating on it. Just falsely hating on it just because I was just too stubborn to look past that it was a shoot-'em-up game, I guess. And fortunately, you know, I've gone back, and just this week actually, and you know, before doing this review, I found just a random YouTube video of the TurboGrafx 16 version of Dragon Spirit, and I was like, whoa, you know, that's the game that I hated on back when, you know, back in the day, playing in Chad's place. And I was like, that looks pretty sweet, actually, so maybe I'll give it another go, and I did, and boy, I do not regret it. I mean, for those of you who are shoot-'em-up fans and have not played Dragon Spirit, you know, Dragon Spirit, the New Legend, that's what it's called on the NES, the full title, please do so. It's a fucking great, phenomenal game. Great music, great graphics, you know, for the Nintendo 8-bit era. and it's totally a lot of fun. I mean, you get tons of power-ups up the wazoo. You can power up your fireballs, you can power up your ground fireballs, you can cause earthquakes. What else? You can grow multiple heads that will fire off more shots for you. You can, increase your speed, just things like that. And it's really nice. And also you have to break open pods, but you might get the skull icons, which actually decreases your power. So you got to kind of watch out for that too. And the bosses are all nice and big too. I really love killing the big bosses. The huge bosses that fill up the screen. They're just fucking amazing. And Dragon Spirit does have that in spades. So yeah, like I said, I don't know what my younger self was thinking back when I was like 10 years old, but man, I was just an idiot for not really giving this game a chance. And I just wanted to share, you guys my memories. At the beginning, I didn't like Dragon Spirit so much, but towards the end, I've warmed up to it, and now I love it. So yeah, who knows? Those games that you didn't like back in the day, give them a go again. You might surprise yourself. You may actually like them. So anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it up to you. I want to know, is there any games that you've actually played when you were smaller that you hated, but you've come back around to it now that you're an adult, and that you actually love now? So, comment below. I'd love to hear your stories. That was my story. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm AxeImpact24. This is the Game Over Club, and until we meet again, cheers.